Well, that would okay. So maybe don't yeet your token 100 feet forward without me knowing you're about to do that. That can spoil a lot of things. Meanwhile, as you continue for some time, you come across another hole, and a remarkably similar one to the one that you crawled out of recently.
Mine is better. I had the better hole.
Wow.
Jesus
Take
Christ.
pride, ladies.
See, she said had. It's ruined.
Oh, it got used up. Alright, moving on.
Moving on.
These fucking wild
Oh
cats.
no, it's still there.
But that's
Still there.
true.
It's just a hot dog down a hallway now.
We're just gonna move
seasonal.
on. It's seasonal.
Oh, fuck. I'm glad. Okay, that's gonna be the first episode name. It's seasonal.
I hate everything about this.
I was gonna say something like falling into holes, because we just keep fucking
Okay.
falling
We're not
down
falling
in the
into holes, though.
crawling
We
out
fell
of
out
holes.
of them.
You
That
crawled
too.
out of holes.
Crawled out of holes and
Lord.
we fell multiple times.
Everything about this is disgusting.
Falling out of holes and into holes.
We are your best friends for a reason. Don't even.
This is terrible. Send you about yay far before we pause the journey of Hyperion, and we circle back to Baril.
I'm still putting in my spells, but it's okay.
Well, that's we
I
we
have
had
all
a
my
good,
other things too. If I need to
turn.
cast, I can just use my other thing too.
That's true. You'll have plenty of time to get them all taken care of. So we
update
put
both sides so I can be hopefully on the ball in some way, shape, or form. All right, let's go.
So you've made your way progressing along this cliff for some time. We'll give you some manner of progress as you wait so you get to run roughly here. Having made it this far, the cliff will take a intense curvature, as if jutting out into the forest for some way. You continue to follow it.
I'm questioning that fucking rock still, but I'll be back. Yep, keep following the rock face.
Burl, would you make a perception check?
You know the purpose.
Specifically where you headed, though, because you wouldn't just be runcing through a forest, because that won't net any results.
I was following a lead. A trail, if you would.
A trail. Okay. Following a trail, you eventually track this lead of yours to a small crevice in the rock. Almost a den, you would call it. Proceeding carefully, as you tend to do, and sneaking into this den, you become terrified for a moment as what was an open, soily crag almost sounds like it collapses behind you, and you're left with a pitch black wall of mud. As you turn around and investigate this, it becomes clear to you that where there was a darkened cave, perhaps lit by some torchlight, there is now what looks to be the end of a small tunnel, and what you would almost believe is daylight, where what should have been deeper cavern. Cautiously, and even more carefully Okay, so perception is what you're after then?
I'm assuming you want normal perception?
Yeah.
Just making sure.
A 14. Okay. Well, you're not proficient in perception. Neat. So you take a listen around to see if you can tell whether or not there is any signs of humanoid activity. And you come up with nothing. Nothing but the sounds of a forest that are all too familiar to you, though the particulars of the birds here are foreign to you. The shuffles of the wildlife are not those that you're accustomed to. It is nothing that sets you off as unusual nearby.
I suppose she would look to where she came out of briefly.
Okay. Hoping for what?
Just trying to be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it is essentially just a small tunnel that abruptly ends with a wall of mud and roots.
She will glare at the wall of mud and root and then turn her attention back onto the trail that she was once following.
Well, there is no longer said trail, right? So you are now elsewhere. The trail will have long since ended because this tunnel does not go where you wanted it to go. You've emerged into a strange forest. Whatever trail or track you were following does not lead here. It leads wherever that door was supposed to go.
Shit!
Whatever confusion or anger that causes you, you've now lost that trail.
She will stand there, furious. And then, what time of day is it?
Early.
She will climb the tallest nearest tree.
Do you have a climbing speed?
I do.
You do have a climbing speed. Okay. Then as you make your way up, well, all of them being relatively the same, the canopy here is relatively sparse and there aren't any particular monsters among you. Climb your way up to the nearest tall-ish boy. You look about and it is, for a long distance, just this sparse, not too sparse, but relatively sparse forest. To the east, you spy a fairly large cliff adorned with jagged rocks at the bottom, these spires of chalk or salt. As far as you can see from here, it is that cliff and more of the forest.
Can I see, like, any smoke from potential village at all?
From your current perspective, no.
Damn. That's unfortunate. Alright. She will... Seeing as it is... You said early afternoon? Mid-afternoon? Ish. She will use her wild cunning which is a call spirits and nature to assist you in order to find water. So she will find and use it to find a river nearby.
Let's see.
And that is
What is the range of nature?
120 feet, if there is one within her range.
Okay. That's a class feature, yeah. So it doesn't use any spells. Fantastic. So your ranger abilities to listen and observe lead you to want to move toward the cliff. Can I give you enough room?
Yeah.
Okay. It leads you to move toward the cliff as you climb down and venture your way slowly. You get the impression that the nearest source of running water would be all the way at the top of this rock face.
This map is dope. Okay.
And a 60 to 90, depending on the spot, foot climb away.
Interesting. Well, seeing this log,
Mm-hmm.
she will go around and then use her cat-like reflexes to climb to this point.
You make me an athletics check.
I can certainly try.
Okay. As you get about 3/4 of the way up this log, you feel that it is not attached to the cliff in any meaningful way, and your weight and the motion of climbing it is enough to cause it to fall
Ah, shit.
as it crashes down against the base of the cliff and knocks a sizable chunk off of this rock, tumbling you into the grass.
Ow. Good thing cats land on all four paws. She will be annoyed with this rock. This is
Okay.
and this and this stump that is now over here. But she
Mhm.
will look to see, because she will know if there's any. Basically check to see if there's any valuable resources that were released from the breaking bits of this rock. She's like, well, that was fucking dumb, but I'll check.
Other than the rock itself, nothing has immediately apparently come out. Though, as a bit of a nature expert, it will strike you fairly quickly that this rock has some luminescence to it. Particularly in the area which is now shattered, you can tell that the luminescence is brighter the deeper into the rock you go.
I will attempt an investigation check. That is okay.
Yep, let's see it. Let's see what you got. 7. Well, you discern nothing more than what I have just spoken to you. So therefore, nothing more than the obvious. This rock is glowing from within.
Can I do a nature check?
For what purpose? Glow like this, it doesn't appear to be natural. The stone itself is not terribly unusual and maybe a natural occurrence, but the source of the glow, maybe not.
Interesting. What color is it?
It's an off-white, like a pale yellow.
Got it. Yeah, she's like, all right, that's neat. And then she's gonna attempt to continue to climb this cliff.
A stone face, sheer as it is a bit beyond your natural climbing. This will be very difficult. Do you have a climber's kit? Do you have pinions or anything of that nature, or a climbing rope?
I has an explorer pack.
Right, so within that explorer's pack, what do you have? Let's see.
I do have rope. I do believe.
Rope is good. Do you have any climbing gear in there? Can't remember.
I don't believe so.
Because if not, then that does not. You have hemp rope, yeah. That does not change that this is going to be quite difficult. Your natural claws are not built to dig into stone, so they provide only some level of support for you here. This will require a pretty serious athletics check from you. Else fall down the cliff.
Can I do it in
You do what?
that? Can I do it in such a way that you see the little ledges and stuff?
Without any way to secure yourself to those ledges, they're kind of not doing you a ton of good, as they're not really big enough to stand on.
Ah, I see.
It's kind of, you got to just, and because you don't have any climbing gear, you don't have any security points, so there's no stopping. You got to just make it, which is why it's a solid check. A 6.
God damn it.
Can you roll me a D100?
God damn it.
All right, you make it about 60% of the way up the cliff before one errant movement of the hand has a rock slip out from you and you lose your contact and you plummet. So 60% of the cliff face, which is 60 feet tall. You don't start taking fall damage until after 20 feet, so that's how much we calculate here.
But she's a cat. I can take it.
But I take less fall damage because I'm a cat, yes.
You'll take half of whatever we calculate here, yep. So that's 36 feet of falling. It only goes in increments of 10. So you do 3 increments of 10 is 3d6 falling damage. Which is this much. And as your feline reflexes cause you to take, you land with a hard thud in a cloud of dust in your second failed attempt to climb this cliff, taking 6 points of falling
Why
damage.
can't I see my health?
Why can't you see what?
I cannot see my health.
You should be able to. Yeah, you can. It says you can. It's the green bar above your token.
No. I'm reloading.
There's no point having AC have a bar. I've visible to edges. It updated for me when you updated it. I can see it on the token.
I know it updated. I just can't. Okay, I reloaded. Now I can see it.
Okay. So you've managed to biff this climb for the second time and get the wind knocked right out of your sails.
She says, well, fuck that. So she's just gonna walk around the edge.
So you just start following the cliff face. So let's just go ahead and stop you there for a moment. As you start walking along the cliff face, we now bring ourselves down to a much different place. Mr. Josh.
I can't see him.
He's invisible.
That's
That's
okay. You shouldn't be able to see him because he ages away. But that's just a product of the way Roll20 works. Mr. Josh, are you there?
I am there.
Okay. Hyperion, we know a bit about his character. What do you think he would have been doing last?
Likely he would have been following a trail that was hinted at by the last village. He is following his betrayed brethren.
Right. Okay.
Or his traitor, but
The traitor brethren, whatever you want to say, the fallen brother. You can say a lot of things here. You will follow this lead from the little village. They seem to suggest that your fallen brother has retreated to this little structure, this little rundown house outside the village. With your mission in mind, you cautiously make your way into this structure, shield at the ready.
look at the passage behind him, look back at the forest, and just quietly mutter, "Fuck."
Perfect. All right, Geralt. Now as we move on here.
Oh shit! You weren't supposed to get that. Your meme lore is too deep, sir.
You can never slip past.
Who's the god in
All
this
right.
game? Who's the yellow man of this one?
Oh yeah. Do we have a yellow man?
I'm not counting that as a fourth wall break. It may have been a reference, but it was a perfectly fine character choice.
Fair. All right. I will cautiously, or Hyperion will cautiously step forward into the wood, flail at the ready, shield at his side.
All right, Hyperion. This is an unfamiliar place to you, and as you look around, you see a pretty loose canopy, and most notably to you, straight to the nearby east of you, there are a couple of fairly large timbers that were not felled by natural means, as you see axe wounds near their base.
Can I roll a perception to see if I can hear anyone nearby?
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright.
You can roll. So I'll remind you, in this system, which is better than the other system, if you have your player character open, if you have your character sheet open, you can straight up just click on perception and roll a perception check.
Hang on, I'll keep the current number, but let me just try that so I get the hang of it.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh, God. Click. Oh, okay, that's slick.
You also have to make sure you click your proficiencies, right? So whatever skills you're proficient in, you have to highlight. So that way it'll add the bonus automatically.
Right.
But yeah, so that's the quick and dirty way, and then it also reminds what kind of roll you did there too. It's your perception. So you rolled a 9 overall on that one, but your first roll was a 16, so we'll go with that. There's no obvious sign there of the sounds of civilization. No footsteps, no chatter, no clanking of tools. It is the chirps and skitters of a populated forest.
Gotcha. Is there any just loose sticks kicking around?
Probably an immense number, especially given the recently felled timber.
I will grab said stick, like a 3-foot, and just throw it.
So your backpack is not a bag of holding like you're used to. In order to place additional things in this pack, you'll have to remove something else. There's a very limited space. Like if a stick is bigger than your backpack, it cannot go in it. So only a very small stick will fit in your backpack.
What's the smallest stick?
Well, it's the size of your backpack. Standard backpack would be like a school backpack, essentially.
Gotcha.
So only a stick that can fit in like a school bag can be carried.
Hyperion will just sort of look down at the bag, just sort of whisper, "Pick a god and pray," and then shatter it with his flail.
So you attack a stick.
Yes. I have low intelligence.
Very,
I see.
very Jerry. I love it.
As you smash this nearby stick, you are beset by the sound of something going, cool.
Can I perceive where that's coming from?
You can certainly try.
The tree in it.
Did I just attack an ant?
You're about to get fucking ant stomped, bitch.
Jerry,
What the hell?
Jerry, you can tell as you... not Jerry, goddammit. Hyperion, as you walk forward, having a technical stick over here, and you kind of listen to and look around for where the hell that came from. And it's not actually immediately obvious other than it came from behind you.
Hyperion will whip around.
It is, again, not immediately obvious where the fuck that sound came from.
So I'm gonna run in timbers over here, the trees, to take cover, to sort of get my bearings on where the sound may have come.
Okay. As you duck under this fairly large tree, so you're covered at least from above, you hear a voice somewhat next to you go, "What are we hiding from?"
Can I roll a perception check now?
Yes.
Oh, come on.
You're so dumb.
Come on.
You're very spooked by what the hell's going on here.
His armor's talking to him.
Oh my god, what the hell?
I'm just gonna flail the flail around to sort of.
Don't do that.
Whip.
You can't do that. Remember what your
As-
thing was.
Fuck! I'm not gonna whip the flail around. I don't whip the flail around. I just whip my body around. I'm looking.
As you whip the flail around and you're like, what's going on? What's going on? You hear the voice go, "Hey, here."
Down here?
Yeah, Hyperion will just sort of look down.
And it is now that you can tell that one of the bushes is not like the others, as an almost arm-like appendage is sort of waving to you.
What the fuck is that? I can't see it.
No, I don't think we're supposed to.
You're very far away.
Hey, this is lore. Hey, read your book.
Stop looking at his computer. No screen peeking. This isn't the 90s and early 2000s. What are you doing?
Hyperion will just sort of kneel down gently and sort of caress the leaf and just say, "Who are you, little one?"
Say, baby. Go.
A shrub!
Hey, Lily.
A shrub?
Yeah. What does it look like? Hey, you know what you did to that stick a minute ago?
Fuck. I won't do it to you. I swear.
Please do! Will you please kill me?
Oh my god!
Fucking Jesus.
Remember, it's
Yeah,
adventure.
I know. I cannot kill you, but if it's adventure you seek, you may ride along with me. Find a death
He's
worthy
a
of your
shrub.
end.
He can't move.
I will pick you up.
Oh, that's why I want to die!
Oh. Well, I can't purposely kill you, but I
Sure
can
you
take
can.
you. No, I can't. But I can take you into the way of danger. So Hyperion will just slowly start to dig around the root of the shrub to bring said shrub with it. And I will be telling the shrub the entire time, I'm going to kill you. You will not die unless someone else will.
Hyperion, you will find that it will cause you to have to put both your shield and weapon away to carry him.
I can't just perch him on my shoulder?
It takes... No, you'll be carrying a patch of soil. I mean... How are you going to cup a patch of soil on your shoulder? Else he'll just fall off and roll away.
Do I have zip ties?
No!
No, you do not.
Zip ties
You might
in
have
D&D,
rope.
I don't know if that really... You can rope. But I don't think that'll hold it either.
Let's see, burners, incense. Oh, I got an incense holder. Can I put it? Is he small enough to go in the incense holder?
Not comfortably, but maybe. But that's going to have to cause you to dump your incense. Oh, unless you weren't having incense in it yet.
Do you have a more?
Well, what kind of incense? Hold on, it's in your religion kit. That's not like a cup incense. That's like a what do they call them? Like the wavy smoke maker one.
Right.
Yeah.
He fits though, right?
Probably not. You know how small those are.
I do. I'm hoping this thing's smaller.
He's not.
All right.
What
I
does your
put the
adventure
weapon.
have, or whatever
I put the shield and flail away, and I just carry him.
Suppose in the means of danger, you can drop him at a moment's notice, but for the time being, you'll have to carry him.
Right. I will pick up the shrub and just say, from here on, you are known as Dave.
Okay.
Dave the shrub, we will achieve glory together.
I hope not. I want to die.
Oh my god!
So do I, but I came fucking back.
Well, that sucks. Hyperion, you can now control... Yep, you figured it out. You can now control the shrub token as you bring it with you.
Awesome. I have a shrub. I'm unbeatable.
So where are you going to go from here?
I'm just gonna go up the map, I think.
Okay, you go north. So you just arbitrarily decide to head north.
And this entire time, I'm just gonna fill quest for vengeance, thirst for death.
Every time you mention dying, he goes, "Yeah, what do you want to do?"
I want to call him Jerry. Oh, can we? Wait, can we rewrite that? Can I name the shrub Jerry? I don't like Dave. Jerry's better. Jerry the shrub.
He's like, "You can call me whatever you want."
There's a. Oh, I could run with.
As long as you kill me.
So yeah, Jerry will just fill him in, and we will continue our walk forward.
Okay. Given where you... Yep, go ahead.
There's the paladin and the baby ant.
As you continue to move forward, he can't believe it. He's nothing as cool as a baby ant. But as you continue forward, you will find yourself deep in these woods, deeper than you were before, almost starting to lose track of where you came into them. At this point, you begin to hear the shittering sounds of something in armor nearby. A sound you know well.
Jerry, fuck. Hyperion's gonna set Jerry and re-equip his shield and flail, and just sort of whisper, "He's near." Can I roll up her actually, can I throw up
A what?
Can I roll a religion? Just do a quick little prayer.
Yeah, you can. Yep, you can do that.
Prayer for what?
Just a basic, like, Lords above, give me strength to fell thy enemy.
Just a basic little prayer. It is a mediocre, perhaps rushed prayer, but it does accomplish its purpose. It does accomplish its purpose. And after ridding this up and dropping Jerry the Shrub on the ground.
I'm waiting for him.
Could you make me a perception check?
Fuck me. Hyperion will walk towards the goblin. Just sort of smacking his mace off the ground or his flail off the ground. Just whack. 2 steps. Whack. 2 steps.
All right. Well, having left the shrub behind, it is at this point that the creature will, of course, notice you. Goes, and it starts running away.
Yeah. There you go. That's a 50-50 chance.
I was gonna say Hyperion will turn around, find said shrub to find Jerry, run over to him, pick him up. Fucking move. There we go. Pick him up and just sort of say, "Time to go," and we'll just fuck off north.
North what?
All right. So we're going to send you about yay far before we pause the journey of Hyperion. And we circle back to Baril.
I'm still putting in my spells, but it's okay.
Well, that's what
I have all my other things too. If I need to
turn.
cast, I can just use my other thing too.
That's right. You'll have plenty of time to get them all taken care of. So we put
both sides, so I can be hopefully on the ball in some way, shape, or form. All right, let's go.
So you've made your way progressing along this cliff for some time. We'll give you some manner of progress as you wait so we get to run roughly here. Having made it this far, the cliff will take a intense curvature, as if jutting out into the forest for some way. You continue to follow it.
I'm questioning that fucking rock still, but I'll be back. Yep, keep following the rock face.
Burl, would you make a perception check? Let's say, that's not too bad. 14. So 14 with no bonus. You have no wisdom and you have no proficiency. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So you, even with that, on a 14, you smell the distinct scent of smoke on the air. It seems to be coming from whatever is the other side of this cliff and just kind of wafting around the bend, as it were, through some manner of current. But there's the clear smell of smoke, a wood-fired smoke.
Oh, fire smoke. Okay. I probably can't really tell which direction. I wouldn't be able to tell what direction it's coming from. Okay, look, I'll just do the basic idea and look straight up to see if I see any smoke in the sky. Float up in the sky. That was probably my perception though, right? Shitty perception.
You're gonna look up in the sky and see if you can see smoke?
See if I can see it, yeah.
The cliff makes it, you're so close to the cliff that it makes it really hard to see anything else.
Okay, I was thinking of that. Can I walk away a little bit? Or no?
Yeah, you could. You can definitely get a little bit of distance, but even still, it's kind of taking up the majority of your view. But you do see little wisps of white smoke that have almost completely dissipated by the time they reach that height, but they are still there.
Oh god, I'm so nervous I'm gonna kill myself off before I do anything. How far up is this cliff looking? Does this look like it could be like a shorter area?
Even in this section, you're in one of the near 60-foot areas.
Okay. I know, Chloe, life is so hard, baby. I know. Okay, can I attempt to climb? Oh man, maybe not. Chloe, cut it out. So, okay. So it's probably, so I can tell it's up on the cliff. Stop talking, please.
You cannot tell if it's up on the cliff, but you can see it coming up over the top of it.
Okay. I guess I'll keep walking around until I find like the shortest area of cliff that I might be able to.
On the
Or
shorter
if I
end,
see something I can climb up that's like, I don't know, a tall tree or a fucking pathway or something, I'll just keep moving along a little bit.
the best sections that you're going to come across here, the smaller sections of this cliff are about 60 feet, and particularly where you are right now, it is a difficult climb, as the cliff is almost in a sort of C-bend, where it bows out at the bottom, gets thinner, and bows out again at the top. So you would have to make a difficult climb, and there doesn't appear to be any obvious way up.
Okay, would it be difficult for me to get at least about halfway, if not a little bit more?
It would be difficult, but possible.
Alright, I don't want to go too high that I'll end up falling and killing myself.
You'll have to do raw climbing. How's Burrell's athletics?
I apparently, due to being an Outlander, I am proficient. I was wondering what that was, but I looked it up and it's because I'm an Outlander. So it gives me athletic perception.
So you have a chance here.
What I'm gonna do before I do that also is I'm gonna give myself false life at first level.
So what does false life do?
That is a 1d4 plus 4 temporary hit points for one of them.
A 1d4 plus 4 temporary hit points. So a first level spell slot then? Or is it
Yes, first level spell, yeah. So I'll use one of those.
Okay. So you cast false life on yourself. Let's see how much you can get out of it.
4 plus 4. Oh, fucking phenomenal.
Nice. Surrounded in an aura of, say, necrotic-esque energy, you feel your life force bolstered.
Hell
Now,
yeah.
would you like to athletics your way partially up the cliff?
Yeah.
Let's see if you can successfully climb 30 feet.
So that's about halfway, right? Give or take.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so that's just a straight. Would be athletics. Ooh.
So I got a 12. Okay. Brill, you barely succeed in making it this far, and you're tenuously hanging about halfway up.
Okay. I will try to. Okay. And there would be no way that I could try to, I guess, in a way, jump? Jump like maybe an extra few feet?
You are bracing yourself at the midpoint of this C-shaped curve, where what's below you curves outward and is allowing you to stay there, but what's above you is curving away from you and makes it even harder to progress.
Okay, so what I want to do is I'm gonna try, if I can, give a little bit of at least maybe like a foot or so would be it, and I'm gonna attempt to Misty Step up the rest of the way.
Okay.
If that's possible.
You're gonna cast Misty Step. So can Misty Step can only go places you can see, right?
Yes, persona, temper up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space that you can see.
So you would only be able to get to the edge of the cliff, not on top of it. So really the game here is not can you take one farther step up, which I'm not going to argue with you about. The game is can you make me a check to grab the edge of the cliff that you teleport to? Which is essentially a dexterity saving throw at this point. But if you picture this, right, what you're essentially doing is you're in the nook of a C-shaped cliff, and you're teleporting sort of upwards and backwards to the cliff edge, which you then have to grab and pull yourself up onto.
Right.
So is that what you want to do?
Yeah, I guess I'll attempt that. Jesus Christ, I'm about to fucking
Okay.
die.
So we've got a dexterity saving throw to go here to grab the cliff edge.
Oh god.
Oops.
What is that? Is that a 6 or yeah, it's a 6? Yeah.
Well, you're not necessarily going to die. You have 28 HP. Even if you fall, that's a pretty high roll.
Yeah, I would be high enough to see where I'm going, though, right? Or when I get there, I can kind of, I'm hanging on, but I can see in front of me.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think because of the way Misty Step works, though, I'm trying to debate if you would be able to cast it again like that.
Yeah.
In combat, it's a bonus action. But what are you casting Misty Step as a spell that you know, or are you casting it as?
Yeah, it's my second level spell. Yeah.
Oh, so it's using second level spells. So are you going to use
spells.
another spell slot for that?
Yeah, I would have to use. I'd use the one to teleport up, and then I'd use another one
To just be safety teleport.
Yeah, that would be that was my idea. If that's impossible, then I probably wouldn't.
So you'll need to catch yourself, and then you can teleport on top wherever you want on the cliff.
Yeah, like if I'm starting to slip back and be like, oh fuck.
You need enough time to recite the spell, right? So you're gonna do it mid-air.
Right. Yeah. I mean, even if it's a direction, even if I'm kind of falling back, and I can see a direction. At least I don't have to go straight across flat ground. I can go like 10
diagonally, yeah.
Up or something.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll give it a shot. All you gotta do is grab the cliff face to not fall directly, and you're golden.
All right, so that'd be athletics. I did the dexterity, and that was a shitty 8, or I think it was 8. Yeah.
Oh, your dex save was an 8.
I think that was right. Yeah, that's dex save, right? Yeah.
Brill.
I don't have any. Oh no, I have +2, but. Yeah.
Oh, Brill! Oh no, Brill! So you use a spell to turn into a fog form, and you are instantaneously at the edge of this cliff. And as you grab out to the edge, you grab onto a piece of rock that comes with you, and you're let go. What is your reaction to this, Brill?
Chloe, what is the problem, girl? Stop. You're not gonna beg for more, kibbo. You're all done. Yeah, that blows. Let me see. Oh, misstep's just a verbal. So I don't have to use any hand movements. I can just say something and it's just a verbal component.
Yeah, you need enough time to speak, so you would have had to brace yourself just long enough. So you've begun falling now.
I guess I could try to. I mean, am I still close to the cliff face, or am I like I'm falling away from it, right?
You're falling basically straight down now.
Okay. Oh fuck. All right.
So, do you have anything you can do as a reaction?
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
Because while you're falling, there is only time for reaction.
No, I think I only get like opportunity attacks.
Okay. So from where you...
I could just, once I get close enough, I can just teleport back to ground. if I can't, since if I'm too far away from the top, I'll just.
Right, but I don't think you can cast while you're falling. Is what I'm saying.
Chloe, stop.
With the rules as written, I mean, you could rule of cool it, but as the rules as written, I don't think you can cast while you're falling. You can correct me if I'm wrong about that, but I don't think that's how that works.
Let me see. I mean, if it, Chloe, I can't even think, please, dog. Chloe.
I'm gonna say it's such a short fall that it won't even last 6 seconds, so you definitely don't have an action. From where you fell, you're not gonna fall all the way to the ground. You're gonna fall to the cliffside, so you have a 50-foot fall.
Can you cast spell cast time? Can you cast spell cast time with one action while fall? At least one turn before you in combat, one action is part of a turn. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, the 6 seconds. So it'll happen within 6 seconds tops. So realistically, combat a turn can include.
The set of rules I know for falling are the following.
But include actions, bonus actions, reactions. So it kind of like adds all up, I guess, is what their idea is.
I think that's the idea they're going for. Yeah, so you don't have enough time to take those actions because the fall's so short. If you were falling farther, I would say maybe, but from where you're falling, it's probably not going to happen. The good news is you're only falling about 50 feet, and the way I've been rolling falling is just about anybody can do a 20-foot fall and be okay, particularly a hardened adventurer. Not comfortable, but if you're prepared for it, you can be okay. So it's only 30 feet of the fall that we're going to count damage for, so you're going to lose 3d6 from this fall. Instead of 46, because you don't fall all the way down. So with a thud Brill, you take 9 points as you buffet yourself across the rock and come to a stop as you catch yourself. Shaking yourself off from the bludgeoning hit.
Wow. God, I cast that fucking spell. I'm only -1 for regular health.
Although the necrotic energy fades, you've taken very little damage to your actual being.
God damn it.
You're the second person tonight to just totally biff the check required to get to the top of this cliff.
Fuck off!
It's actually kind of nice that I didn't use that other one and fail it again, because now I can. I have an extra second level spell.
Can I just say, by the way, Kennedy, while we're distracted, that I cannot believe that the resistance to falling damage was already useful. I thought it was going to be like 2 years before that ever saw you.
Ha! Joke's on you!
Joke's on you. I started climbing up bullshit from the second.
You have a cliff face. Do we walk around it? No. We just start climbing.
What else do you do when you see a cliff? You just start climbing.
Hi. Come on.
So what do you want to do now, Brill?
I'll use my staff to get up, and I'll start hobbling my ass around the fucking cliffside some more. Going south, I guess.
All right. Some meaningful amount of traveling later, you will crest the edge of the cliff face, hobbling as you do, and you begin to hear.
Wait.
You're here. You begin to hear the sounds of what you think are hustle and bustle of a nearby settlement.
Ooh.
Oi!
Chloe,
Oi!
stop, baby. Stop. Come on. No, come on. You said try to go outside, but last time you didn't want to. You just stood up and said, I don't actually have to be here. I just want a treat. Haha, trickster puppy. Okay, so I'll take a peek. But I'm not gonna come out. I'm gonna stay behind stay hiding around the corner.
Okay.
Your
to get
boot.
my shitball perception. Completely 100% opposite direction of Tazzle. So here we go. Just that. There it is. Fucking. What is that? Well, I don't know why it says 2 and a 1. Is it just trying to make me feel worse?
It's a bad day for everybody.
Oh my god.
I'm a little unsure. Maybe I have a concussion. I don't know. I can't see far. Fuck.
Yeah, you're not really able to perceive much other than the very edge of what looks like a wooden structure.
Riker, move your butt. Move your butt.
Alright. Shit, I don't want to. The wooden structure over here, or is it like out this way?
It's let me broadcast to others. Literally away.
Oh, okay. Look. Oh, I can't really see shit. I'm a fucking. No, I can't. I just rolled that. It was terrible. Shit. All right. I'm not the most. These look like regular. The people that were. If they're out in this area or something, they look like just regular human people.
There is no one out where you can immediately see.
Okay. Alright, if I come out a little bit, can I, as the people over here, like, got crossbows, I see if they have, like, weapons and stuff? Are they, like, guards and shit?
As you come out just to where you can see the edge of the wall, for lack of a term, the best you can see is this tower here along the cliff face, and the edge of this one here. There is a guard on each one with a longbow drawn, patrolling.
Wait, they have long drawn walking.
As in they are holding the bow actively, it's not sheathed across their shoulder.
Okay.
Okay.
Either that or these guys have the most impressive backs you've ever seen.
I was about to mention.
Yeah, fuck. They're just standing there drawn for 24 hours.
Baby got back.
Alright. Oh, man. Good God. I don't even know if I want to go over here yet. These people aren't probably gonna like me. I don't look like the most friendliest, holiest person. Okay, so I guess I'll try to walk up a little bit and try to wave and say greetings. If they might not like it.
Get this.
They immediately draw to focus their attention on you, and they ready an arrow each. They don't draw on you and point towards you, but they ready an arrow each and are very fixated on you, like, "Oi, goblin? No, he doesn't look like a goblin. Who are you?
Nah, I'm not one of those dirty weirdos.
What are you?"
I'm a lizard.
A talking lizard? Here?
Oh my god. Yes.
Right, that's something.
I don't know where I am. It's a weird place. I don't know. I don't know.
What do you want? Are you here to eat the babies?
Eat the baby? What are you talking about eating babies? Who's eating babies?
And stuff?
Yeah, I guess so, but I don't know.
So you're here to eat children?
No, we're a little bit more. At least I'm a little bit more fair than that. I don't know. My tribe never.
Did he say a little bit more feral than that? Is he going to kill us too?
Tazzle, cast fireball.
Are we gonna? I don't have fireball. That's not until later.
I know.
He will not have fireball for some time.
Just gonna say something and be like, "What the fuck is this?" Are we gonna be talking about swallows soon enough? I am getting some serious visuals of another movie from this scene. What the fuck? Here we go. No! Not more feral. What are you talking about, feral? What is happening here?
You seem feral.
Feral? What makes me seem feral?
Well, your hair for once. You're not for a lizard to have hair.
I have to zoom in on my. I have to zoom in on my picture. I think it. I'm pretty sure those are feathers. Get your animals right.
Well, you're rather far away, aren't you? It looks like hair from here.
Well, I don't know. Get a something. I don't know.
Come closer, so I can get a better look at you, and so I don't miss if I have to shoot you.
Yeah, I fucking figured that's what you were gonna say. All right, well. I don't have the blindness spell. Good God. Alright, well. I'll stay up towards the left side. And I guess I'll go walk up closer to this fucking...
Alright, so it's like here-ish.
Yeah.
As you walk a little bit closer, not quite again. He goes, Owen, hold there. You see he steps back, and from where you're standing, Brill, you hear the sound of footsteps like tuk 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 tuk. It takes quite a while, and they finally get down to the bottom, and you see one of these gates just slightly open, and he squeezes through, and he steps forward to look at you. He goes, oh, weird.
Yeah, I'm a rarity.
Hi, Benny.
Ugly. Whoa.
Scarier the better, I guess.
Oh, Jim, he's ugly and close.
Oh my God.
This fucking guy.
Should we kill it?
Wait, uglier than what?
You're uglier up close.
Oh, up close. If they said uglier than a ghost, I was gonna say I can help you with that problem if you got something.
Well, that's cryptic.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want?
Some help.
You're
some
not a
direction.
goblin.
No, I'm not a goblin.
Now, can I?
Do you have problems with goblins?
I'm going to admit this. This does not happen in character, but he was. There was the joke. I thought of it in my head and I wanted to do it, but it doesn't make sense in character. And I will just say that I am not innocent of this guard wanted to ask you if you were a mind goblin.
Is that from that creepy ass anime?
No, it goes like this. You go, are you a mind goblin?
No.
the obvious answer is no. And then he would fumble over his words and be like, you're supposed to say, what's a mind goblin?
Oh my god. Fucking
Say it.
Say, what's a mind goblin? Is that what you've been saying?
he's like trying to nudge you. He's like, you're ruining my joke. Say, what's a mind? Like, and when you finally give in to him to say, he goes, oh, goblin, these nuts, little lizard boy.
The little lizard boy is not in the addition to that phrase.
What'd you say?
Little lizard boy is not an okay addition to that phrase, Hunter.
I think it's a perfectly okay addition to that phrase, actually. It's poignant.
I am getting.
Anyway,
Holy
this character would not have. This character would not have any inclination to do such a thing, so that does not happen. But he is sort of unimpressed by your appearance as he gets closer to you. Meanwhile, as you proceed to get berated by these fucking guards, let's move back over.
This is the shit I imagine with this fucking guy.
Let's move back over to Inkar. Yes, there's some inspiration there. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm loving it. This is the.
It's from what the fuck is? I sent you the video. You fuck.
Monty
It's
Python,
fucking
Holy
what's it
Grail.
called?
Holy
Mhm.
Oh!
All right, Inkara,
Your mother was a hamster.
Inkara, you continue down the cliff face.
Good
Yeah, I just-
day.
Continue around the border.
You had those
Okay.
coconuts and you're clapping them together.
You like here, and then as you've been continuing, can you make me another perception check? And I think in your favorite terrain you get some bonuses. I don't know if perception is one of them.
I do believe it is just near.
Fantastic.
However, it was quite a large. So
Better
I
what?
don't remember everything.
That's okay. Take a look. What's your perception? A 6.
Fuck yeah. Join the club.
Great day.
Dice gods have decided that you guys are fucking incompetent today.
I kind of wish I played a wisdom character now. Oh man.
We're all dumb.
Well,
Isn't true? Because Inkara's wisdom is 15.
I mean, yeah.
you're just not paying attention right now, I guess.
I just got trash fucking rolls for my stats.
As you're nursing your elbow and like maybe the back of your neck from that fall, you're like, ah.
I'm a cat. I land on my feet. My ankles.
Well, then you'd be nursing your fucking twisted ankle. As you've sprained your cat paw ankle thing. It's like, every time you take a step, it's, ow, ow, ow. And you're progressing.
Just fucking weird cat noises in the back.
The fact that you're a cat is the only reason you don't have several broken bones after that fall. Meanwhile, as you progress forward here, you see
hope you brought cure
many,
wounds.
many more. Oh, go ahead.
I hope she brought cure wounds.
We'll find out. You see many, many more of those salt-like rocks in and around. Just numerous of them of various sizes. As you continue to follow the cliff and listen to the sounds of chirping, you miss one certain cue. But what you do not miss is after you continue walking for a while, there's a not so subtle sound of something scuttles away.
Do I know in which direction?
It will have come from roughly over here.
I will slowly. If I can.
Slowly what?
If I trying to turn. God damn it. There we go. There we go. And I will.
Yeah, Whatever it is, it succeeded in scuttling away from you.
Oh, I see.
Because your perception check was to notice it before it scuttled away, you see.
Ah. I see. I will continue along.
But you now know that something was either watching you or was nearby enough to know you were there.
Creepy.
Fun stuff.
There's a hole.
There's a hole. Okay, well that would okay. So maybe don't yeet your token 100 feet forward without me knowing you're about to do that. That can spoil a lot of things. Meanwhile, as you continue for some time, you come across another hole, and a remarkably similar one to the one that you crawled out of recently.
Mine is better. I had the better hole.
Wow.
Jesus
Take
Christ.
pride, ladies.
See, she said had. It's ruined.
Oh, it got used up. Alright, moving on.
Moving on.
These fucking wild
Oh
cats.
no, it's still there.
But that's
there.
true.
Just a hot dog down a hallway.
Are we just going to move
seasonal.
on? It's seasonal.
Oh, fuck! I'm glad. Okay, that's gonna be the first episode name. It's seasonal.
I hate everything about this.
I was gonna say something like falling into holes, because we just keep fucking
Okay.
falling
We're not
down
falling
in
into holes, though.
crawling
We fell
out of
out
holes.
of them.
You crawled out of holes.
Crawled out of holes and then
Lord.
we fell multiple times.
Everything about this is disgusting.
Falling out of holes and into holes.
We are your best friends for a reason. Don't even.
This is terrible. Kendra, will you make a nature check for me?
I can certainly do that.
What you got?
13.
13. I think you should be at advantage because you're in your favorite terrain, but still. 13.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, is that how that
What'd
works?
you pick? Did you pick forest? Yeah, we recently did that with Tazzle. You picked forest, right?
Yeah.
Because I think that's what you said last time we were making.
Yeah, so your nature should be at advantage then.
Yeah.
Okay,
It
I'm
just
just
makes
gonna
sense for your character if you're from, if your specialty is that. Just makes it a lot more. 13.
So let's see, well, that got worse, so whatever. You're going to hear the sounds of something in this little tunnel, and as you kind of trace the, I'll call it like snarls back to their source, kind of peek in without getting noticed as best you can. There's a fairly large black wolf sniffing around in this tunnel.
Has he not noticed me?
It has not yet noticed you. It is focused on something else.
Damn it, get it so bad.
Nice. I'm just gonna perch on this rock here. I'm assuming this is higher up, hopefully.
Yeah, so that rock will be at least 5 or 10 feet tall.
I'll just watch. Observe.
It starts sniffing around. Eventually, it will crawl out of the hole and start walking in this direction.
I don't think I could handle it. I do not. I don't think it works for that. Did Chloe just bark? Because that was ear piercing.
No, she didn't. She was barking the whole fucking time, except for literally right then. You must be just hearing the remnants of the ghostly barks that I fucking hear 24/7. The ringing just returns.
I'll wait for it to go away a little bit further, and then once it does, I will go and investigate inside the cave, see what it was looking at.
Where'd you go?
I mean, it's going to continue to wander in this direction if you don't interact with it. So you can do that now.
Okay.
Willie, what are you doing? Get down.
Do you want me to roll investigation? Or...
Yeah, as you can see, roll investigation, see what you see.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
There's nothing obvious to your senses that this would have been looking for. Which sort of hints to you that it must have been a smell.
Can I smell anything?
Scent-based perception?
I am a cat. Please. Why?
You cannot. You cannot pick up on whatever scent this creature is following.
We suck again.
Which ones do I have advantage on?
You select them, it's your... Oh, no, never mind. You mean...
In a forest-based environment.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm
Probably
so
just nature.
Are you rolling
I was-
for your proficiencies, too?
I think just nature. Hold on.
Yeah, check your race.
Ranger favored terrain. Let's see. What does favored terrain do? Doop 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 doop. Favored or natural explorer. Natural environment, survival. Whenever you make an intelligence or wisdom related to your favorite. Oh, it's only related to the terrain.
Yeah.
So if it's a skill that uses intelligence or wisdom and it's related to the terrain.
You get advantage. It's pretty cool.
So technically, you would. The hissing sound. Oh! Never mind! It's feral! Shoo! Shoo!
She will not move.
Meanwhile, this little lizard in front of you is just unfazed, like, neat.
Yeah, you don't give a fuck.
Kiana Inkara will start to sniff him.
Sweet fuck.
Brill, how do you feel about this?
As she's doing that, he's gonna just take the staff and like kind of gently like kind of put it in front of her face, like he's trying to like get a cat to stop fucking bothering you.
You tried to freeze the rock.
Yeah. What about it?
Oh, that was a dumb move. That's funny. If anyone is doing something wrong here, it's you, calling us demons. Why? Just because we are different? And you have never seen us before?
You're a talking cat! That's fucking weird.
Where I come from, that is normal. And a human with no fur to show for it is weird.
Or scales.
Right. Well... Last's not here. You're weird.
Jeff.
Tom! Tom! The cat's talking shit over here.
Ugh. Keep trash talking him.
At some
The
point,
lizard is like, fuck you, I hate you. Oh, you're shit talking the humans? Oh, okay, go for it. I like you again.
now we are become friends. And it's at this point that the guard will pick up what looks to be like a common house cat. And he picks it up and he hoists it in the air and goes, "This is a cat! You're a demon!"
Hey, Jefferson.
And Kara is immediately gonna step forward and speak with the cat.
You hear the cat is up on top of the tower being held by Tim.
I just imagine this like Simba Rafiki moment.
I love it. Yeah. Yeah.
Like holding up.
He is just holding it with his whole body drooping down, and it kind of goes, meow, It does not seem impressed.
Ankara will immediately switch over to cat tongue and be like, "Is he harming you, little one?"
Alright. Well, with an intelligence of 3, this creature goes, meow.
No, Hunter, she can speak with cats.
Oh, this is just because animal bullshit. Oh.
She's been waiting to do this for years.
And this gray feline kind of looks at me and goes,
Remember, that is a spell, I think, though, right? Or is that just a
No, that's just her nature.
it's a class feature. Oh, sorry, it's a race feature. So it is a limited use feature, but it is a race feature.
Yeah, it's like twice per long rest or something.
Ankara will just say to the cat, "If he is bothering you, why do you not scratch his eyes out?"
Easy
That's
life.
not- Easy life.
Lounging fucks.
You let them hold you out for a minute like you're a little show thing, and they feed you forever. Yep.
You are smarter than him, and yet you lower yourself to such a level.
It's an easy life.
He forgets.
Fresh
and I get,
fish every day that I don't have to catch.
he forgets, and I get double kibble.
Easy life.
That is fair. But can you please still scratch him for me? He will not allow me entry. Actually, do you know how to gain it?
I mean, I just kind of come and go as I please. There's a cat door over there.
Where?
As you have continued walking this entire time, you will begin to get pretty close to that massive cliff that was off in the distance before. You come upon a guard tower or a watchtower out in the middle of the woods that does not seem to currently be occupied.
I'm gonna roll a perception check to see if it looks like it's occupied or to see if anything is living in it whatsoever. I'm blind as fuck, goddamn.
It is not at all clear to you
no.
whether or not there's anything up in this tower. I can't even see.
Hunter, what'd you say?
You can't even see.
As he's just like lying on the ground, like, damn it!
My Jeffersonian.
You promised to kill me!
I promised nothing. I
You
promised.
promised no such thing.
I promised to put you in harm's way, and now you're out in a field.
This is even more boring! This is torture! He's just screaming at you as you walk around.
Jerry will walk back around the tower and just say, "I promise not to kill you. I didn't say anything about torturing." And then I'll return back to the other.
As you walk around, you see the ladder that leads to the top. Jerry, you're going to try to climb this ladder. Or not Jerry, goddammit, Hyperion. Now I'm looking at the bush name, Jerry. Are you going to attempt to climb this ladder, Hyperion?
Bush.
In your
Jerry.
armor?
Yes, I will attempt to climb said ladder.
Alright.
Does that require enough check?
It does not require any checks to climb the ladder, though it is a bit of slow going, and the extra weight is that it's just kind of a rickety wooden thing, not really meant for any meaningful support. As you make your way up, just as your head, oh, look at the cat, my god, black cat. Just as you crest the top of this watchtower, Hyperion, and you poke your head over the top, you spot a figure in a bedroll, facing away from the ladder, seemingly napping.
It'll take a stealth check. I wanna sort of sneak up on to just throw him right up next to him.
You're gonna make a stealth check to sneak up on him. Okay.
Why would you roll at advantage?
He's sleeping.
Sleeping?
You can make me a stealth check. It's not an advantage, but the check is pretty easy.
Okay.
There's too many factors at play, like if a man in heavy armor getting off of a rickety wooden ladder onto a wooden platform for it to be an advantage. Oh my god, an 8. Gee, these rolls! Hyperion, as you step up onto the top board, there's a loud crack as one of the rungs shatters just as you get off it. Ooh, this dude darts awake and climbs over to the edge, just as far away from you as he can manage to get. He goes, oh, what do you want?
Hyperion will just look him up and down and just, oh, I only want time. Have you heard of our Lord and Savior? God.
I did not understand what you tried to ask him there. What?
I'm pulling a Jehovah's Witness. I'm trying to spread religion.
I saw a couple of them the other day.
Die! This is...
Well, as you
Nice.
attempt to speak to him, he does not seem terribly interested in what you're saying, as he kind of readies his weapon, kind of doesn't really point at you, but draws it, and is kind of like ready to see what you're going to do.
Hyperion will just sort of sit down. I'll just say, there's no need for that.
He doesn't like Jehovah's Witnesses either.
We'll decide that. What do you want?
Indeed,
What do you need? Huh? What are you doing up here?
You need your hands?
I need.
What the fuck does that mean?
Are you busy?
I was. What do you want?
I told you. Your hand.
Cut it off. Alexa.
What is your job? What do you do?
What kind of a benign, asinine question is? What do you mean? What do I do?
What do you do?
I live. What do you do?
I die.
Oops.
The fuck was that stuff?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Anyway,
It's like something vibrating against the keyboard. Got some weird shit's happening in there. Anyway.
No, I was playing my Jaguar sound. I was trying to start it over and it wasn't.
Oh, Jesus.
Played.
if you would
Yes, I'll go find some basics.
to have a more interesting next couple of hours, you would do well to follow me off this tower to meet my traveling companion.
Cautiously, he will sheathe his sword, but keep his hand on the hilt and kind of gesture for you to walk.
Well, no, just
After a moment or two, the red-skinned creature is going to come around the edge of the tower, just kind of look at you. Inquisitively.
Jerry will walk. Sorry, Hyperion. Jerry and pick him up and carry Jerry over to the red man, and just sort of plop Jerry in the red man. This is Jerry. You carry him now. And Hyperion will just start to walk away.
As Jerry turns around him, he goes, He's killing me! Kill me! As this red-skinned individual kind of looks over at you with eyebrows raised, and then at the bush, and then back at you, he takes his sword back out, and he lets out a solid chop, clean cleaving through Jerry.
You weren't supposed to do it!
As a chunk of Jerry falls as leafage on the ground, you can see he very quickly regenerates the piece. He goes,
What did he say?
the chunk of Jerry that was chopped off very quickly regrows as in continued leafage just sprouts where it was. And as Jerry regains the ability to speak, he's like, "Oh, you didn't kill me!" And the goblin, now in extraordinary distress, takes his sword and he lets out this fury of blows where he just slices Hyperion into like 15 pieces.
Wait.
I think it means Jerry.
Sorry, he slices Jerry up into like 15 little bushy pieces. And now there's nothing but his stump remaining in scattered pieces of leafage as the goblin takes a deep breath, having let out a major burst of exertion. Hyperion, you see Jerry the bush now in shreds on the ground.
Jerry will walk over to this creature and just sort of whisper, "You weren't supposed to kill him."
And then after several seconds, you hear this as the bush named Jerry will regrow from his stump in its entirety and go,
Hyperion will look down at Jerry and just say, "You may be useful."
You may be used.
as the goblin looks at you and looks at the bush, he goes, "He's top-proof."
Good, I'm not. Carry him.
Fuck you. You carry him, he's your bush.
Get charisma check.
He lost his in his first life, so now he's gonna carry it.
Jerry will just sort of say menacingly, "Carry the bush."
That's an intimidation check.
Oh, okay, hang on.
This does not fit with your character at all.
What do you mean this doesn't?
You're a holy person.
That doesn't mean I'm a good person.
What oath did you take again?
I don't harm people.
I know, but what is the oath called? Because they had other stipulations.
I mean, like, I can be an asshole.
Dies.
Okay,
No,
I
you
just
really
want to.
can't.
No, I want you specifically check the tenets of your oath so we can be clear what is and is not in bounds. Because I don't remember what your tenets are.
Normally, paladins are like nice people.
Yeah, not always. He could be a neutral paladin. But what is? Could you remind me what your subclass is called, Jerry? Or Hyperion? God damn it. Oath of the what?
I'm a Knight of Solamnia.
Knight of Salamia.
I'm looking at oath of what?
Ah,
What's your
shit, I'm looking
subclass
for it. Soul Reaver.
Where is your shield?
I'm looking for it.
Where is your
I got the Oath of Legion.
Oath of Legion.
Are you sure?
Oath of the Legion. Yep, that's the one. Oath of the Legion. Let's see. Your humanity's guardian of threats. Protect humanity. Do not let the voices control you. Make sure your death is honorable. And always make full use of your powers. Yeah, so there's nothing in there about being a cock. Just protect people. Don't let the demons win.
Don't try and beat Jerry. You're totally being Jerry.
I'm not being. I haven't tried to fuck anything yet.
It's not a very
Also,
high bar.
Just letting you know, in this game, if you want to fuck anyone, they have to be into necrophilia. So potentially, Tazzle might be a candidate.
All right, moving on.
That's
You don't know. You don't know Burl's fucking.
Exactly, he's a necromancer.
uh,
You never know.
You will watch.
They'll do.
We'll never know.
Never
Till you
know
die,
what
he
that tail
resurrects you, and who knows what he'll do then.
If I find a tail tickling my prostate, I'm cutting it off.
What?
If I ever find a tail caressing my prostate, I'm cutting it off.
Caressing, that implies achieved penetration before. Anyway, we're moving on from this entire topic. Anyway, the hobgoblin, having been intimidated by this sudden burst of what will have been a brief rebuke of your hellish armor, kind of takes a step back and he goes, "Oh."
Some scaly scrapage, yeah.
He kind of takes a good step back from you to get some distance on you, and he pulls the sword with two hands fixated on you.
Hyperion will grab the hobgoblin and just sort of ask, "What name do you go by?"
The goblin allows Jerry to just thud on the ground, keeping his sword pointed and fixated. His guard fixated on you at all times, his focus not breaking. His eyes kind of narrow as he seems unwilling to speak to you after that intimidation.
Remember, you can't kill him because you don't technically know.
Well, if you won't tell me that, can you tell me where they...
I can't hear you, by the way. What'd you say?
If you can't tell me that, can you... Town...
Why? So you can terrorize some more folks? I think not.
I haven't terrorized you.
Yeah, you did.
Is there like a gaslighting skill in this game?
Performance?
It's essentially, essentially it'd be a performance check to trick him into thinking you're correct.
Nah.
Did gaslight successfully?
No.
Essentially, he cracks his neck and kicks Jerry out of the way.
You fucking kicked Jerry, you bastard! May 1,000 hells rain on you. Fuck you.
He starts taking steps toward you. He goes, "No, I think not. I think this is where your story ends." And he comes at you.
No.
You've made a mistake.
Hyperion's gonna do one last persuasion check to say, "Let Jerry and I go peacefully."
Yeah, so Jerry, he's going to pull a throwing knife out of his pocket and attempt to land that in your shoulder.
Fucking A. I didn't want to do this. I wanted to build a small little NPC army. This is bullshit.
Nope, that's not it.
Not
That's
the
the only-
Pokemon music that gives me the heebie-jeebies.
I love it.
It's not even a good combat song, but it's the only other song I have loaded right now, so...
Either way, he doesn't hit you.
So let's find out. Well, he hasn't rolled. Oh, yeah, there it goes. It finally came through 10. So he whiffs the throwing knife past you, but is now taking steps towards you.
Is he within melee distance yet?
Oh.
He has not gotten into melee yet.
Alright. Hyperion is just going to stand there, shield up, swirling the and just sort of grumble, "May God have mercy on you, because I won't."
Right then.
He will take a step forward to close the distance.
Mm-hmm. So we got 5 feet of, we got 5 feet of movement and a taunt. What are you gonna do?
And then I will swing said flail.
You can't attack him.
What do you mean I can't attack him?
You'll die.
He's on.
That's
Wait.
not necessarily. His tenets are not necessarily.
The rules state he cannot attack a humanoid.
That is not what his tenets. His tenets are spelled as he must protect humanity at all costs.
If he is a threat to humanity, then he is a threat to humanity.
But I thought you can't take souls without cause.
I'm not taking his soul. I'm defending.
You have to be like careful.
I'm defending myself.
He has not yet taken a soul without permission. Yes, we haven't progressed to that point yet. At the moment, this is combat. This is combat of self-defense, which is okay.
Wait, I can kill him then and there.
One of your tenets is to do, if you're going to die, make your sacrifice worth it. So really, he's obeying his tenets by not dying to a goblin.
That's true. That is that. Yeah. I'm taking a shit. All right.
What?
Smack this bitch. Send him back to where the hens came from.
Good reference. So that'd be a 1d8 plus proficiency.
If you can hit, you gotta hit him.
All right, just proficiency bonus is +2. Okay. Oh fuck! You're right. I gotta hit him. God damn it.
You use melee weapons. You gotta hit.
Oh what?
Oh, as a creature of extraordinary martial prowess, you also rolled that wrong. But as a creature of extraordinary martial prowess, he is going to easily dodge your strike and attempt to counter it with a strike of his own. Though he finds your armor to be stronger than he expected as his sword clangs off of it.
Alright, real quick, Hunter, is it not 1d20s for accuracy?
It is 1d20 for accuracy, but you should have had more than a +1 because you're proficient with your flail.
Okay.
Hunter, sorry, could you repeat that?
It is 1d20 for any checks to hit, but you should have had more than a +1 because you're proficient with this weapon type.
Okay, that's what I was missing. Thank you, sorry about that.
So in standard 5e, right, you've got your, there you go, +3. You won't add +3 to damage, you only get the +3 to hit, right? Believe it or not, he is going to pull out a small buckler and parry that attack.
Okay,
16 is not enough to hit, as it is now his turn.
this is impressive.
As he pulls out a smaller blade and attempts to wedge it in your armor, you are able to avoid that narrowly, as you guys are getting closer to injuring one another, but yet succeeding.
Alright, I will hit him again. Come on.
Hyperion, after some combat with him, it becomes clear to you that this is no monster per se, but this creature seems relatively trained in manners of martial arts. As he's fighting like you would expect an experienced adventurer to, not like a monster to. But again, he has yet to find a weakness in your guard to exploit.
Hyperion will again try to persuade him not to come with, but just to stop combat for a moment.
Okay. Successful persuasion.
Alright.
He will disengage from you and take a step back, keeping his sword ready. And he goes, "You're tough. I respect it."
You're tougher. I not only respect it, I need it. Come with me. I need help. And I'll roll persuasion on it. Fuck me.
He looks at you. He looks at the bush. He looks at you. He goes, "No, I don't think I will."
Why not?
Because I have a life that I appreciate. I don't need you uprooting it. Your vast Axford bush and religious talk, psychotic bullshit.
Back ass
Well-
bush.
Then can you help me in one other way?
What?
Can you help me tie this little fucker to my chest? I'll point at Jerry.
That I can do. As he sheathes his sword.
Awesome. I have a baby backpack for a bush.
Now with I'm gonna say 10 feet of your hemp rope you can subtract from your inventory. As he proceeds to wrap it in an X shape and tie a knot on your back to keep him in place. You now have this screaming little bush on your chest that goes, "You to kill me!"
I had hemp rope.
You should, by default in your pack. What kind of pack did you take?
I took the priest pack. It had blankets.
Oh, you don't have any rope then. Okay, well, then the creature will supply 10 feet of rope to tie him to you.
Alrighty.
So you now have Jerry tied to you, and he goes, I'll just be on my way.
And I on mine. And I'll continue northward.
As he proceeds to trounce his way back into the woods. Alright, you continue northward for some time, and you make your way to the edge of this massive cliff. I'm just going to drag you up to like here-ish.
Thank you. I was trying to get both of them to come in.
You make your way to the edge of this massive cliff.
Hyperion will look at the cliff. We should find a way up there at some point. But until then, let's try and find a way up going this way. And I'll start to head east.
As you talk, he's trying to talk to you. He goes, "You should find a way to kill me."
Hyperion will just look down.
Did you try to say something to him?
Hyperion will look down and just say later.
Later. Alright,
He will also look down and just say, I'm not letting you live. I'm keeping you alive.
Oh,
No. I want to know how you... Andre, you're gonna have to repeat that. I only catch everything.
I'm also only catching every like 3 words you say, so I understand. He just starts whining in this like loud crying tone. He's like,
Oh, poor Bush.
So as you what's that?
Nothing. I was about to make a bad joke. Never mind. We're just gonna skip over it.
Jesus Christ. As you make your way to a cliff with, for the first time tonight, no disillusions to try and climb it, and you start working your way along the cliff face to see where it will lead, we're going to take the time to skirt back over to the others here.
Alrighty.
Starting with Brill. Brill, this crazy cat lady has now shown up.
I'm gonna try to crawl through that.
No, I am not dumb. I will be able to fit.
What?
I am just examining the hole and to see if I can pull planks to remove it so I can enter more easily.
They're literally watching you.
They're dumb.
Boy, what you doing down there?
Hey.
Get away from the cat door. Shoo, you feral thing.
I am not feral. But human man, I has a question. Have you seen any more of my kind?
I don't think I'd
Although-
be so bloody surprised if I'd ever seen more of you.
Is that a no?
Right, no.
Why do you have this fort anyway?
It's not a fort, it's a village, you psycho.
The village where I come from does not have walls.
The village from you come from is poorly guarded then, you feral cat.
We have teeth and claws. It is very well guarded. Trust.
Right, I'll take your word for it. Why don't you go back there then, eh?
Do you have a way? The tunnels are blocked.
I don't know what you're talking about, you crazy feral thing.
Oi. Do
Jim,
you
Jim, is the big cat bothering you?
Is there a possible way that we can gain entry?
What's your purpose?
Just passing through.
Yeah.
We gotta send it up the chain of approval.
I am
Tom!
also. Oh,
Tom, go see the chief. See if the crazy feral cat and the lizard can come in. Oh, okay. Tick, 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 tick.
Hey. They didn't. Never mind.
As he one of the guards goes down and starts jogging off into the village.
and Karo will go over to whatever his name is and whisper, "If you distract him, I can climb the wall. You do not wish to wait."
At this point, the man who has known you for all of like 16 seconds is like, why would I do that?
Yeah. What
Have you seen any Fae around? Or any of my kind?
No. I just showed up here. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
You have not seen any of my kind either.
Nope. I've only seen these two fucks.
That is quite unfortunate. Very unfortunate.
Well, not really in my case at this point. I prefer the less people I gotta deal with, the better.
Wow.
Understandable. Your understandable. Your scent is not pleasant.
Wow. You're just going to
smell
sit there
like,
and take that?
You smell like death.
It does come with the territory.
He has this moment of, uh-oh.
Have you
Can I roll insight?
Have you fucking looked at me?
I have met lizard folk in past. Not all of you smell like this.
No, not all of them work with the dead.
Work with the dead.
Mm-hmm.
Are you a grave robber then?
I guess you could say 50-50 on occasion, depending on what's needed.
Intriguing.
Mm-hmm. It's not.
I have not come across a voodoo witch in a long time. There are not many of you left in my town and village.
No, I was pretty much the only one in my tribe.
Hmm.
Yeah, they didn't like it as much, so I volunteered to leave.
Yes.
I usually try to work with those in somewhat similar practices.
I
They're
see.
not as judgmental.
At this point,
They don't usually mind the smells either.
you hear... The chief says, okay.
About time.
And he will pull a lever which causes these wooden gates to swing open for you.
Hey, look at that. We just had to wait a little bit longer. Instead of sneaking in like a goon. They'll go walking in.
It just proceeds to walk for it. Like a goon. Fuck you. All right, as you guys walk in, You are met at the entrance by this individual.
This guy looks special.
He seems to be holding some manner of dagger that's glowing in a green, translucent energy. But he sheaths this and puts it away upon walking towards you and goes, "Hi, welcome. Welcome to my humble village."
Hunter, can I roll insight?
Yeah, sure. On what?
His features.
Sure.
His features.
Damn it!
Insight does not work for examining features, to be fair. That's not what that skill is for. That would have been perception. So you're
I was
trying to
like,
examine. Insight is connecting
He looks
the
like
dots.
a face.
Yeah.
Insight is
same
connecting the
location.
dots. And no, you do not connect the dots on him being untrustworthy yet. As he kind of looks at you and goes, "So, you're kind of rare here. How can I help the two?"
I was just passing through, looking for more of my kind.
More of your?
I'm just looking for some ancient knowledge. Books, temples, old tombs, unique shit like that. He's gonna be looking around the town a little bit, seeing if there's anything else strange other than this dude.
So far as you look around, you see a large number of just common folk doing their work. There's a small stable near the entrance and smithing tools and camps and tents. And you then spot the fires that were causing the white smoke that you perceived and smelled earlier. Brill, as a wizard of sorts, can you make an Arcana check?
Of sorts. Okay, yeah. Alright. Go back to... Not great, but alright.
Yeah, you can start to, you get some sense that while speaking to this person, something is off. There's a tinge of magic in the air.
Okay,
Hunter, can I roll perception at advantage?
Why do you think you need advantage, and what are you rolling perception for?
Because I'm pretty sure he's Fey. Obviously, if he's not Fey, it's not a... But...
So, let me ask you this. Is this a good time for your favored enemy?
I don't know what that means.
This is something you really are going to want to learn about being a ranger.
yeah.
You selected a favorite enemy, and you have some abilities related to finding those enemies.
I mean, yes, but I don't have to act on them.
You have advantage on survival checks to track, intelligence checks to recall information about them. You speak the language of that favorite enemy.
Yeah.
A couple things like that.
Usually it can give you a headache if they're super close or how powerful it is.
So yeah, I will say not at advantage because you're not obviously interacting with a Fae, but you can certainly try to discern whether or not this is a Fae-like creature.
So would it still be perception?
Perception is okay, yeah. 13. Though the creature before you themselves is not a fae, you get an uncomfortable feeling about them. You can't place it, but they are not a fae in and of themselves.
You do not have many houses here. Much more tents than housing.
Right. Fairly recent settlement, actually. Yeah. Difficult to build such structures quickly. We focused on the wall, you see. People are okay with that. It's the simplest of safety.
Ah. Did something happen to your own village?
Right, you could say that. These woods are a dangerous place.
Indeed they are. Must have been serious to have such a large wall.
Oh, it's certainly not even the size of the wall we wish to construct. Limited resources and time, as it were. But yes, it was quite serious. It was quite serious.
I hope most everyone was well.
In fact, no indeed. Hence the suspicion of two strange newcomers, not terribly human in nature.
I apologize for the loss of people. But if neither of our kinds harmed your folk, then that is quite racist, do you not think?
No, in fact, I do not think so. It's difficult to trust anyone, actually. You two are uncommon in the best of times. And these are not the best of times.
Well then. I see. Is there any way that I can assist?
Perhaps. Do you have any particular skills you wish to learn?
I have a great skill in archery. I can also help in finding certain resources in the environment.
Foraging is always useful. Yeah. In fact, probably provide you some lodging if you can do your part on the foraging.
Of course. I can also assist setting up campsites or taking them down if you need.
In that respect, we're okay. The men tend to take care of their own. But finding food resources in the forest is always in short supply.
I see.
People get very bored of fish.
Ah, I knew I smelled water here.
Yes, there's a fairly substantial river running through the dead of town behind us. The lifeblood of this little village.
Ah. Rivers are always full of life. But do be careful. In the wet season, it could flood.
Oh, that's a hint as to where you're from, isn't it? There aren't really seasons here, I'm afraid.
No season here. What does that mean?
You don't know where you are, do you?
I do not.
I see. And you, the lizard folk, is it?
Mhm.
Are you similarly uninformed? Or did you come here on purpose? I think someone with your skills might have.
Yeah, no, this was an accident. This isn't where I was aiming.
Interesting.
Unless it is, and I just didn't know.
I see. Okay.
Strange.
Wow. So you wouldn't be able to cast any sort of dimensional magic then, huh?
Probably
Not quite that tier.
Yeah, yeah, I don't think.
You're not really that tier of wizard, eh?
No,
It's a shame.
definitely not. I wish, but no.
That's a service we could really use.
I can go myself X amount of distance, but that's it, limitedly.
See. Well, if you're also interested in lodging in our little village, can you lend aid in some way?
Oh yes. I'm open for that.
Bless you.
So what type of, can I peg you correctly as a wizard? What type of wizardry are you capable of? Perhaps we can use it.
I mostly focus on the dead, those that have passed on, bringing them back, bringing people back, maybe certain ways back for a limited time. Make sure they don't come back, that whole deal. It's a cycle.
The school of necromancy is frowned upon in many places.
It is, even my own tribe didn't like it. Or they were questioning on it, so I left and worked with others in the similar that would accept it.
I'm afraid we do not have much use for necromantic talents at this moment, but if you should help this kind catfolk in foraging, that should be enough.
Ah, yes, I can do that. I'm pretty good at that. Actually,
You said that we are not aware. Where exactly are we?
He puts up a hand. He kind of has just one. He has like one finger raised toward just
One explanation at a time. That'll be tough. It's a long story. For now, see what you can bring back before nightfall. We'll get a place ready for you.
as he sort of motions toward the guards to open the gate and begins walking away. Meanwhile, elsewhere in the forest, Hyperion, have you just been walking along the cliff face this entire time?
Yep.
Alright, so I'm going to fast forward you to a point. Hyperion, when you get to this point, you will perceive a rather large scar in the ground that reminds you very much of the one that you came through. That is right here.
Alrighty. I am gonna peer over the edge. So I will use a post. I can't see shit.
It's just very dark in there. There's not much going on. It's just dirt and dark.
Alright, well, I suppose then we will... Well, no. I'm gonna go into the hole.
Okay. Well, as you walk out into the hole, you'll find that it is only a couple feet in length, long enough to... It's tall enough to walk into, but only long enough to walk into for maybe 10 feet before you begin to hit mud walls.
Then we found the...
You're very hard to hear. What did you say, sir?
Does that mean I've also found the back of the hole?
That is correct. You will hit the end of it.
Okay. In that case, we'll turn around and we'll keep following the cliff.
Okay. It's funny to you, Hyperion, or maybe tragic to you as you walk out of the hole, that Jerry, who is strapped, you go, suffocation. That would have been an option. Oh, but I don't breathe. But I'm a plant, so do I need sunlight? Maybe you could have suffocated me.
You're dark. I'll keep moving.
Are you from the DC universe?
You're dark. As you keep walking forward. At this point, you will come upon this large stone, which has only the last little remnants, the tiniest little fractures of frost, with water running down it and a chunk missing from it. There is also distinct claw scrapes down either side of the frosty area.
Jerry will go Hyperion will go move Jerry that is melting and let the soil around the base.
Hyperion begins to go,
You're fine.
melting!
And we'll keep moving.
Okay. Let's see. Continue. Just a moment. Hyperion, can you perception for me?
Yes.
Uh, 14. Hyperion, you're going to hear a scraping sound as you catch just the tail, just a gray, fluffy tail of a wolf darting off into the forest.
I'll just sort of grip my flail a little bit better. You know what? Fuck it. No, we're gonna follow the wolf.
Follow. All right. Well, the wolf will lead you. Can you make me a survival check to track the thing? Okay. You start chasing after this dog creature. For some reason, as you can, he's like, "Yes, feed me the clown. Yes." As it darts out into the open and starts crossing this field, can you once again check your surroundings? See how focused you are. Okay. You're pretty focused on this wolf as it continues to run this way, but even in your stupid state, you don't realize that you're this close to the town until you've passed so close you can smell the smoke and the whiffs of fish and other atrocities, I'll say, to the nose. Fish guts and unwashed people. At this point, you become distracted for just long enough that you lose track of the wolf, and you're left standing right around here.
Alright, well, me and my bush will head towards the...
As soon as you head toward the thing, you hear this guy go, "Oi, what you want? Why you got a bush?"
You got a bush.
It's my bush. Where's your bush?
I don't have a bush. Should I have a bush? Tom, should I have a bush? He goes, "Oi, point anyway. What's your purpose?"
My purpose is to... My purpose is to seek out a member... Have you seen him?
I'm assuming you said a member of your order or something, because you cut a little bit there.
Close enough, yeah.
He goes, "I don't know what that means. Oi, what do you look like?"
He looks like me, but with less problems.
Looks like you, but with less problems. Well, you just look like a suit of armor.
I'll raise my faceplate.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah. I am a suit of armor, and I've got a bush. And the suit of armor with his bush is asking if I can go inside.
What's your purpose with the town?
To show the bush the world before it unfortunately reaches. It doesn't have left, and his only wish is to see the inside.
It's worth noting in the presence of this many people, the bush chooses not to come alive. And when he is inanimate, he is indistinguishable from a bush.
Hyperion's just gonna nudge the... Come on! Jerry!
He goes, "Oi, Tom, it's the third psycho we've had today. He's a disproportionately high rate."
There were two others here?
Oi, two other oddities.
What did they look like?
Like a feral cat lady and a talking lizard.
Not who I was looking for. I entered the circus.
As soon as you say that, the gates open and they appear.
Not quite. The conversation temporally is still happening with the chief.
Well, would you mind if I entered zoo and gained entry?
Would mind a little. I still don't know what you want with the town. You could be here to burn it down. Look at you. I don't even know what your face looks like.
And you won't.
Well, how can I trust you then, eh?
Because
You know what my face looks like.
It's attached. Come on.
No, I doesn't. Jerry will just say,
His name's not Jerry.
fucking A. My word on the name of my order.
The name of the Lord.
I don't know your order.
The Order of the Knights of Salamnia.
Never heard of them.
What the fuck you mean you never heard of them?
Never heard of them.
Muttering to himself. And he'll just sort of look back up at the guards. Voices out there.
The voices are getting louder.
Oi, see what I said? Crazy.
I'm not crazy, I'm disturbed. It's different.
What's a form of crazy, you fucking psycho? And look at that weapon of yours. That's not the weapon of a hinged man. No, sir, not like the humble spear. That is a psycho weapon.
Not wrong.
Oh, fucking trade you.
What'd you say? What'd you say, man?
He's like, I'll fucking trade ya.
He goes, oi, I don't think I want to make that trade. The thing looks dangerous. I'll whack myself right in the bollocks trying to swing it around.
And I have. It hurts.
Aye, point be made.
Well, I'd be less manic if you allowed me in for a night of sleep. That is why I'm...
Oh, for the first time, you're honest with me. You want free lodging.
Not free. I'm willing to pay.
To pay? Aye, with what?
Coin.
Coin? What bloody good is coin?
Labor?
Labor we can take. What can you do?
Break shit.
I was gonna say toil, and I can fight. I can toil and fight. That's what I can. I can also spread the name of the Lord if you have any need of.
I'm a priest.
He goes, "Oi, hold on for a moment." And as you guys are turning around, the two of you, as you turn to leave, you will recognize one of the guards coming. Goes, "Hi, Chief! Chief! It's the third one today! What should we do with him?" And as the chief, as he goes, he can go with them. And if they come back, they come back. And he just continues to walk. He goes, "Well, right then." And he runs past the two of you of the street. He goes, "Oh, hey, you big metal cunts."
Nice.
I love Tom and Tim. They're fucking great.
You call him Tim?
The chief says you can go with the two other psychos. And if you return together.
Do I get lodging after?
Aye, seems to be the going deal.
Well, alrighty. Let me see these two psychos.
Comes out a 5'4" cat.
Tim, hoping to get him. As they proceed to pull the lever, and this little lizard man and this medium tall angsty cat woman come out. You two are greeted by this awaiting man in full scale mail with a plate helmet.
I'm probably gonna instantly detect if this motherfucker is dead.
With a bush tied to his chest for some reason. And yes, Brill, with your necromantic specialty, you detect an undead almost immediately.
Holy fuck, look at this son of a bitch.
And Kara immediately is going to bend over to Brill and whisper, "You think I'm crazy? That one has a bush on its back."
Hyperion's just gonna look at the cat and just say, "Who pissed in your litter box?
What?
Who pissed in your litter box?"
Litterbox.
Her tail is gonna wish. So, like, you know how an angry cat just wishes its tail? It's gonna, like, slap on the ground, and her ears are gonna go back and be like, "Careful. You may wear armor, but these fangs can still hurt you. And I also have claws."
Jerry's going to lift up his faceplate and just say, "It's already dead, sweetheart."
Oh my god.
So much wrong. So many things wrong.
Told you it was already
And
dead.
Kara immediately, tail stops immediately, gets puffed out, ears go forward. He just whispers over while dramatically staring at Hyperion to the lizard and goes, "Did I just get flirted with by an undead man?"
You do not know he's undead.
Yeah, he said he lifted his faceplate.
Oh, you lifted your face, but I missed that detail. That cut out. Holy shit.
I did try to tell
Okay.
her that too. I said he's not alive. Or I was like, he's
So and Kara's just,
dead.
and he called me sweetheart. So I was like, did I just get flirted with by an undead man?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, yeah, so you have revealed your fucked up little face. Worth noting, Hyperion, do you want to retcon that? Because from where you're standing, the two guards are going to see this as well.
They made a deal. They have to. I stay.
You so that way it stays up. You do the quick flash.
Yeah, I quick flash.
He's gonna do the Sauron. He's gonna like lift it and do like this. What is it?
You
The
hear,
guy show his nasty
you're gonna-
teeth. That's it. His fucking.
exactly. You're gonna hear one of the guys go, "Oh, I like a brief look at him, and I think I'm gonna puke." That's one ugly cusser. Keep the helmet on.
Hyperion will look up at the guard and just say, "Of course I'll be wearing the helmet. I'll wear it tonight while I'm fucking your wife too."
Oh my god!
Oh,
Hyperion's a savage!
he thinks it's funny. It'd be funny if I had a fucking wife.
Oh, no maidens, boo-hoo.
Maidenless. With a cough like that, you'll be lucky if you can make it to a fucking bedroll around here. Good lord.
And Kara will just turn around and be like, "It's okay, Tom. At least you have your friend Tim to warm your bed."
Yeah.
He looks over at Tim and goes, "How'd you know? Tim's a good sleeping buddy."
Ah, woo! Success.
This is great.
Oh man, this is the best.
Well, alright then, Metal Man and Bush. We go this way.
Apparently, Inkara is going to lead the way and assume the two of you will come with.
I'm going to use my wild cunning to discern which is where a potential prey source might be, like a deer.
There in the road is a whitetail deer. Dim deer, dim deer. Ah. Okay. Let's find out.
There's 120 feet if there's one nearby.
Would you roll me? Let's find out here. Roll me a d10.
Woo!
Oh god, hiccups. 9. Okay. You sense a large mammalian creature.
I don't like that you didn't say deer.
You sense a large mammalian creature. In this direction. As presumably everybody follows off and the party has been formed.
So just the direction I was heading.
Yes. After what it's going to feel like a bit of walking, you appear to be following this creature. Like you sensed it nearby, but it continues to move away from you for a while. And you're going to end up right about here when your senses just go into massive overdrive. And Kara, would you make a survival check?
Ah,
Okay.
shit.
You can't tell what it is, but you know there's a rather large den right about here. You can see the opening. You don't know what's in it, but you can see the opening.
She's gonna slink over this way and then climb in a tree.
Can I get a stealth check from all three of you?
Oh.
Why am I the only one who did that and I'm the fucking cat? This
Hyperion did the best, and he's fucking.
The two of you staying.
Actually, he gets disadvantage with heavy armor scale, isn't he?
That's true, Hyperion. You get disadvantage, so we keep the 2.
Wait, that's what that is?
I was wondering.
Yeah,
That
you're-
is double roll, but
You're wearing heavy armor, so you get disadvantage on all stealth.
Yeah, but the second number that's advantage.
Yeah, the second number. So there's rolling 2 numbers automatically. So if you're rolling at advantage or disadvantage, you can keep whichever one you're supposed to keep.
Oh.
okay.
So because you're rolling at disadvantage, we keep the lower of the 2 results.
We make a lot.
In this case, being 2. So Hyperion, clank, 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 clank. The only even remotely stealthy one is Brill, and it seems to be only because the other 2 are masking his presence. And Inkara, you managed to stir up a bunch of birds that were in this tree. As you go to skirt your way up it, the process of a giant cat coming running up the tree goes. They all scatter off into nowhere, very much alerting everything to your presence. And I am not going to be able to make a very good rendition of this sound effect. So I'm just going to attempt to play it through the mic so that you can hear it. Let's see if this comes through. Let's see. Did we get that?
No.
Ah, fuck. Oh well. So, as there's this growling sound that's coming from the cave, as something has been alerted to the presence of people nearby. And what you're going to see in Kara, especially as you're the closest one, though, the 2 of you will see it shortly after, is this enormous cave bear emerges.
Oh no!
Oh fuck!
And starts just roaring violently at the 3 of you.
Persuasion check him.
He's a bear.
You cannot. He's not smart enough to understand your persuasion.
Can I animal handling him?
You proficient?
Are you proficient in animal handling?
I am not, and I failed. I said good boy, and he roared louder.
Well, good news, Hyperion. You angered it, and now it's going to attack you first.
Bring it on!
Dear God.
Bro.
I don't want
As the bear will charge Hyperion first.
Oh my god.
Coming in for a charged attack. This creature gets to make 2 attacks against you.
That's a... oh.
Each with a +7 to hit.
Oh my god. This is a giant grizzly. We should not be fighting them. Run away! Run away!
Yeah.
Okay, so one of those actually did hit you. As you succeeded in blocking
+7.
As you succeeded in blocking one of his attacks, you block this massive paw, which knocks your shield off balance, and this huge jaw comes down and crunches on your shoulder, which would just hurt immensely were you living to feel it.
Bro.
How much damage do I take?
You take the following amount of piercing damage. This is 8 points of piercing damage.
Good god.
Now would be a really good time to run.
As a distraction, I'm going to knock an arrow. Use my spell, Hunter's Mark, which is an additional 1d6
Damage if you deal damage. Yep.
or 1d10. So I gotta roll to hit.
You do. You do have to roll to hit.
How do I? So that's a plus
What are you rolling with?
Archery?
You're rolling with your longbow?
Yeah.
Okay. So your longbow, you can put this on your character sheet for later, just so you know, under equipment. But and typically a longbow is going to be, let's see, longbow. So you're going to roll a d20 to hit. A d20 plus, you're proficient with bows, right?
Yeah.
So you get a +2 from that. And I think bows are based on dex. Let's see, longbow attack, roll 5e. So you should get your dex plus proficiency. And I think you took the archery specialty as a ranger, so you get an additional +2.
Yeah, I believe that's how it works, yeah.
So, okay.
It's proficient with it and whatever else, yeah. And archery does give you, I think, +2, yeah. On top of
Yeah, so you're
Yeah.
going to roll me a d20 +2 plus your dex plus an additional 2. So that's a total of 4 plus your dex.
Oh, jeez. So, this?
Your dex is +0, so just +4.
No, it is not. My dex is 18.
Oh, then you
I don't
entered
know
it.
why that. I don't know why that says that.
Oh, because you entered them wrong, it looks like. Well,
I don't know
we'll,
why it says that.
we'll fix that later. We'll just have to fix that later. So yeah, 17 is enough to hit. So now you get 1d8 bow damage, and then Hunter's Mark. So Hunter's Mark is I think an action at your level. I don't think you can do both. It's a bonus action now. They changed it. What do you know? Bonus action. Okay. So you've cast Hunter's Mark, which is going to take one of your first level spell slots, and you get to roll me a d8 plus a d6.
What is the D8 for?
The longbow, and the d6 is the Hunter's Mark.
It is D10
It is not.
because I have a celestial bow.
Oh, I think my Hunter's Mark was a d10. Oh, your bow is a d10. Fantastic, then. Yours is a special bow. Special bow.
That's
D10
what
plus d6.
Oh, fuck, I forgot about my special item. I never fucking...
So you roll 9 points
That's
of oh, magic? Are you sure?
Magic for the 1d6.
Oh, the Hunter's Mark does magic
Hunter's
damage?
Mark is magic damage.
Oh, I thought Hunter's Mark did force damage.
It could be. If it's force, I can change it.
Hunter's Mark does true damage.
Whatever the fuck that means.
means it just does flat X damage on it. Nothing
It just doesn't. It means it does not get resisted or boosted by weaknesses or resistances.
Yeah,
Just straight up a d6 of damage.
Sweet.
that's pretty awesome.
At least that's what it says on this page.
Is that your special item you got from the fucking...
Yeah, I should put the Celestial Bow for a d10 instead of a d8.
I didn't...
That's from her class,
never
actually. She has
picked
to attune to it.
I forgot I never picked anything out of that fucking list.
The bow actually comes from her class. One of her class perks. Let's see. So we get a... That's a total of 1
9.
point of true damage and then 8 points of piercing. Is that right?
I do believe.
Is that right? A mega...
All right. So this massive arrow thumps its way to the side of the bear, who's going to roar violently at you. And I guess because of the way turn order has come in, you have decided to be second. So which of you wants to jump? Oh, we do want to roll a proper initiative now?
I want to get the fuck out of here. What?
Well, my whole point was to shoot him for distraction.
Your intention was to draw his attention. Okay, so you would have hit him in the most annoying place possible to distract him with.
Yes.
Okay. So this is going to cause him to look in your direction.
Flee, motherfuckers!
Yeah, that's a run.
You guys are going to disengage?
Yep.
Yes. I'm not we're gonna get ruffle wrecked.
Hunter just goes, aww.
Dude, yeah, full, like total party wipe us on the first round.
Oh, yes, he can.
We gotta learn when to fight something and when not to fight something.
A bear is not
Try.
it.
We can try. I mean,
A giant cave bear is where you guys draw the line.
I mean, I'm down. I'm in a tree.
All right, Hyperion, you are for now.
I'm a wizard and I'm up close. I'm watching this nasty shit
I'm a
happen.
wizard, Harry.
No.
Yeah, I mean, he just tore the shoulder off your paladin, so your days are numbered.
I'm gonna start running away. Run away.
All right, the two of you disengage and get the hell away from him.
Yep.
I'll take that.
Ew.
He is very much focused on in Tara right now. And since the two of you used your action to get the fuck away from him, which is totally fine. Well, you won't go that far away. You'll be totally away from him. I'll go like here, so you guys are away from combat. We'll say you're 30 feet away, right? Just your full disengage action.
Yeah.
He's going to flip around and just charge the tree that you're in. Inkara, it's worth noting that he is tall enough that when he gets on his hind legs, he can just straight up reach you.
I don't think you're
But I
ready
can
for this.
disengage from 40.
Yeah, but you already shot him. It's your turn. Now it's his turn. The other two ran away, so everybody's taking a turn. We're back to the bear.
You fox!
That's what you told him to do. And the bear is going to, well, I rolled that as a DM roll, so those don't count. Let's try this again.
Oh god.
Uh-oh. Inkara. That's not good.
You bitches killed me.
This was your idea.
No, it was your idea. You're like, we must disengage.
Actually, it was
True. I blame Castle.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Hey, Tassel, do you know Spare the Dying? Or you're a paladin, Hyperion. Do you know Spare the Dying?
Let's see.
I don't think so. Hang on, love. Got inflict wounds, divine smite, and cure wounds.
I got gentle repose.
Oh, you have Cure Wounds. Oh, we're golden then.
Oh, good.
We're golden then, because Inara's about to take 25 points of slashing damage.
I do have gentle repose, so that extends.
As this bear just mauls the shit out of you as it gets a hold of you. With Inara unconscious on the ground, or Inkara, sorry, the bear kind of sniffs you from it and takes no interest in what is essentially your corpse and heads back to its den.
So Hyperion's gonna run to this decrepit little cat body and just sort of sing up to the Lord. Let this broken feline.
I'd
Yeah.
really hate. so fucking annoying.
So is this a cure wounds cast?
Yeah, it's a cure wound.
Bill's gonna be like,
Let the-
stop yapping and just cast it.
So use your so it's going to be a spell slot. So make sure you're keeping track of your spell slots, by the way, just so you know, because I know you're kind of new to this. This is going to be a first level spell slot consumed.
Yep.
So you want to roll me a cure wounds?
Yep.
So what's fun is she's actually in the negative, so you have to roll enough to bring her back.
So it's a 1d8 plus my modifier. Okay. I don't.
Which, as a paladin, I think is your charisma.
Oh, perfect. And then
Is that right? Does that sound right?
that does
Charisma.
sound.
Yeah, charisma.
So give me a D8 plus your charisma modifier. That is 4 points.
You failed.
I gave you 4 points.
So you have not succeeded in fully reviving Inkara, who seems to be more damaged than that.
He asked if he can do it again.
Yeah,
Is that your level? Is that your? Do you have rank 3? No, you're a paladin. You get your stuff at 3, I think, right? You only get level 1 at 3.
I think we're all.
Paladins are a little different with their spells, I think. I don't think you get level 2 till like 4 or 5, I think, something like that. Unless I'm wrong, but.
So I can't recap.
No, you can redo it. You can keep doing it. I just don't know if you had a second level version of it.
Oh no, I don't.
2d8 instead of.
Nope, not yet. So Hyperion will look over at Claire.
Claire.
Clear. Shouldn't look that up.
Oh, that's 9 points.
No, it's not. That's 5.
Yeah, before plus.
Okay, so the answer is if you have more spell slots to use, yes, you can cast it again.
Yeah.
I think I have 3 spell slots.
Okay, so you have used another first level spell slot to cast once again healing.
Okay, so yeah,
And-
first level, level 3 paladins do get 3 first level slots, so they don't.
So you've used 2 of them. You've used 2 of them to heal Inkara. Inkara, as you blink back to life, the last thing you remember being ripped asunder by a bear, you see this metal man and frog creature standing above you.
Frog creature.
I'm a lizard. Frogs are
Yeah.
wrong. Those bitches are terrible.
And Inkara, as you awaken to your 2 compatriots having saved you, that is where today's session has to end, because I am out of time.
She still whispers up to them, I still hate the both of you.
I am the reason you're still alive, Kitty, and I'll pet her.
Oh, you did not!
What did you say?
God.
He's like, I'm the reason you're alive, little kitten. And he tries to pet her.
Oh, no. Well, we'll deal with that later.